In 2020, Egypt hit 101 million. 20 million live in Cairo alone. And by 2050, we're projected to be 160 million. The Egyptian government is currently building a new capital city, and in 2014 announced the National Roads Project.
There was a program to develop the transport sector in Egypt, to accelerate it like never before.
You can find construction work on bridges and highways in almost every neighborhood in the city.
And this means thousands of kilometers being upgraded or constructed, thousands of bridges, Nile crossings every 25 kilometers.
Cities across the world, from Asia to the United States, have had their own experiences with highways and flyovers, which radically transformed those cities. But what is the story of modern bridges in Cairo? It started in the 19th century and is commonly associated with Khedive Ismail and his Minister of Public Works, Ali Mubarak, who planned modern Cairo. The city got new avenues, new parks, new squares, new sewage system, and new bridges. Bridges back then were architectural marvels, like Mbaba Bridge, which was designed by the French engineer Gustave Eiffel, and the most famous Asr Nil Bridge, whose 4 lions still watch over Cairo until today.
لما بنتكلم على الكباري بنتكلم على ايه؟ هل بنتكلم على معابر على نهر النيل مثلا زي ما الحكومة دلوقتي بتبني معابر كتيرة بالذات في الصعيد؟ دي حاجة الواحد محتاجها لأن نهر النيل حاجز طبيعي بنحاول إن احنا نتعداه. تختلف خالص عن لما نبني كوبري على تقاطع طريق والهدف منه الوحيد هو السيولة المرورية اللي عادة بتفيد السيارات الخاصة أكتر من أي حاجة تانية.
One of the big challenges in discussing the developments in the city in Egypt is that most people still refer to traffic as in vehicle traffic. Traffic really also means pedestrian traffic, walking. It also means cycling. It also means all different modes of transport.
لما بنبني كباري في المناطق العمرانية بيحل أزمة المرور بحل مؤقت إن توسيع الطرق بيؤدي إلى زيادة طلب استخدام الطرق، زيادة السيارات الخاصة، وبالتالي على المدى المتوسط الطرق دي بتتملي تاني.
If you only look at Cairo, we are losing a lot of public space. We're losing 4 football fields worth of space every week because of all the new cars that are hitting the streets.
الأسباب دي أدت إن كتير من المجتمعات سواء كانت في كوريا أو في الولايات المتحدة أو في أوروبا تبطل تبني كباري وإنها كمان أحياناً تخلص من كباري بتعدي على تقاطعات.
What we need to do next is to look at the missing elements. You know, what's happening inside the city for the existing residents. We have 20 million people in Greater Cairo, and we need to cater to them as well during this transition period. Safety, heritage, public space, and so on. And this is the big challenge of many big cities.
Egyptians responded to the construction of bridges on social media through comics, memes, and satire. Other Egyptians also responded through organizing themselves to stop the construction of even more bridges, such as Heliopolis, where the construction of a new bridge prompted the residents to organize in Facebook groups and sign petitions to stop the construction of the bridge, which is currently on hold.
If you're just looking at how do people move, then you'll just widen streets, build bridges, and so on. They get filled later. But if you're asking why are people moving, then you can really solve the source of this challenge.
القاهرة مدينة عظيمة. نسبة التغيير في القاهرة زادت قوي وأنا متحمس على التغيير وسرعة التغيير ده لأن وإحنا بنغير بنتعلم وبنعرف إيه اللي بينفع وإيه اللي ما بينفعش وإن شاء الله هنعرف نختار اللي بينفع.
Today, it might be easier to drive around Cairo, but it is certainly difficult for more people to move around the city. This raises a question. As Cairo continues to expand, will its bridges continue to multiply?